Hello and welcome back to the Villainous Vampires. So, we've learned a little bit since last time. Now, in our prisoners thing here is where I'm going to talk about it. Basically, there is absolutely no point in sacrificing 5 people right now. The way magic works, now this is great. Now I actually understand some of the reasoning behind things. The way magic works, right? We have magic power 2. This means that we can cast second level magic spells. Necromancy magic spells require a power per level of spell. So, if we were to say if we were to have necromantic power 1, we would be able to cast level 1 spells. Necromantic power 2, level 2 spells. Now, the thing is, we were sacrificing 5 people. We had necromantic power 5, but we only have magic power 2, so we're only casting the second level spell. It's pretty simple so far, but very useful to know. Next thing is, if we have 5 power, and we use it all casting a level 2 spell, we will use it all casting a level 2 spell. There's no point in sacrificing lots of people. I mean, we don't have the magic power here. We have no negative opinion with our vassals because of saved up magic power. It's basically a thing that you have to use the moment you have it. That's good to know. Another thing, so that means we only need to sacrifice 2 people per spell, which is much better. Another thing that's useful to know about that is that it's also, I believe, tied to the province. Like, the necromantic power is tied to the province, so that's where you cast. You sacrifice where you want to cast. I think we learned that last time anyway. Study magic, needs to be level 31 to get next level magic. Doing this will give you a small amount of learning over time. We're still quite a little bit off, so not going to do that just yet. Oh, I learned something else about the game as a whole. Apparently, you're only allowed 1 lifestyle trait. So our lifestyle trait is Architect, which means that we are excluded from getting the lifestyle trait from Theology, because we already have Architect. Same thing, it would have been the same with Falconer, which is why I was like, oh, you can have 2 lifestyle traits? No, Falconer in the Way of Life DLC was taken out of the lifestyle traits group. So you can have this in addition to also having our Architect and all the other ones. I think there's some priest sounding one, there's some other one. Anyway, it's not important, but that's good to know as well. So we're a little bit better informed. Now, who are we going to attack? Someone said Ostland was looking weak. Are they? 2.63. That's fairly weak, yeah. No vassals that are powerful enough to be independent, I don't think. Alright, let's read this carefully. Where's the call to war? Oh, all of their vassals would be called to war. Okay, so let's see, how strong are they? They all have 2,000 troops each. Yeah, that's kind of hiding their power a little bit. They all have 2,000 troops each. 3,000 troops, yeah. Ostland is not as weak as they look on the outset. They actually have significant troop numbers. Also, what's that? They also have an outbreak of Nurgle, which is amusing. Okay, I think we want to attack this revolt, right? He's got 300 men. He has 1 ally who he can't call in. He has 1 vassal who's not going to be called in or do anything. Yeah, this seems like a good thing. We'd be hostile to the main group of Ugnaughts, but they only have 125 men. Maybe it'd be good to attack them both. Oh, the Ugnaught revolt, there's also 2 Ugnaught revolts. Interesting. There's Aya Ugnaught revolt, and there's Annie Ugnaught revolt. Okay, let's declare war on Annie. Nearby Coronate rulers may join him. Are there any nearby Coronate rulers? Not really. Yeah. Okay. In fact, there are 0 nearby Coronate rulers. Cool. Oh, and this is converted to Vampiric. Fantastic. Well done, Mr. Hogan. Right. Let's get this place. Also, are all of our vassals Vampiric? I need to check that. Direct vassals, so... Ruler, yes. Vassals. By rank. They are all Vampiric except for Chipez, who is a count, who is underneath someone else. Vampiric, Vampiric, Vampiric. Chaos Undivided. You are directly underneath me. What do you control? Oh, how did we get that land? We never declared for that land. Interesting. We'll put you under this guy, who is under this guy. So Hogan, I'm going to transfer Boneslaw to you. Congratulations. Right, who else do we have? I think that's everybody. Yeah, they're all vampire apart from this one who is already underneath Hogan. Cool. That's kind of where we want to be. Oh, another cool thing. This is totally unrelated to the game, but I upgraded my recording software, so I now have a timer like in my overlay that I have in my top left corner. You can't see it, but I can. It's very useful. It tells me how long the episode's been going. Right, let's declare the revolt. Or the war. Wait. Can we cast magic right now if we were to have power? Summon undead. Yes, we could. So, Mr. Villia, you are, of course, being sacrificed for a ritual. Yes, yes, fantastic. We will now summon undead. Come on, good event. We didn't get that many. But we have 3,000 troops for not 3,000 garrison. So, this seems fine. Declare war, holy war, go. We'll just go straight into it, I guess. I guess we'll just siege it down and then kill his army if he has any. He shouldn't have any army. He'll be fine. I wonder if my timer stops if the game lags. That'd be weird. Following truces are expiring with the Great Lord. Yeah, we can't do anything with that. Cast magic on the battlefield, can't do anything. They only have one defender. We don't even need to assault, we just win. 3, 2, 1, and we won the siege. Fantastic. Where's their army? It says they have an army of 500 men, but I can't see them. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll siege down this one as well. It won't take that long. If we see the army, then we'll split off and fight it. If we don't see the army, then it doesn't matter. That's not their army. Those are boats. Yeah, their army's probably here, attacking this revolt, I would imagine. I called in a beast lord. So what? Doesn't matter. Raiders have arrived. Still, not important. 7.6% every 12 days. Those are just more raiders. The raiders aren't really interested in us by the looks of it. They're moving through. Oh no, they're sieging our land. Doesn't matter though. Don't really care. Alright. Yeah, of course, we can create a lot of kingdoms. How many do we need? We need 3 for the Empire. We need 3 kingdoms and 8,000 prestige. So we're not near the prestige yet, so no reason to look into creating the kingdoms till we have the prestige. Although, creating the kingdoms gives you 400 prestige. So we need about 1,000 less than it says we need. Which is cool. Looks like our raiders and things are fighting each other. There's his army. Right there. We're almost sieged through this province, so we're not going to go kill it, but that is interesting. Yeah, we'll go grab it. Yeah, better to stay here then go and attack him. Definitely better to do it in that order. Oh yeah, talk of the new recording software. If you see any glitches, please tell me. I mean, apart from the usual auto-saving, kind of making the game look a bit weird. Game being a little bit framey while we're running it quickly. Any other glitches that aren't, like, glitches that were not there before. I know I'm going to get maybe at least 1 or 2 comments that are like, I noticed this glitch, and I'm going to be looking at it. It's going to be looking for a solution for a while. It's going to be a problem that's been there on the old version as well. What have we got? We've got this weird, what is this? Is this a city or is this a tribal holding? I think this is this is actually a tribal holding. Now, there are some things. I was calling these over here tribal holdings. This is wrong. These are not tribal holdings. These are normal holdings. The reasoning behind this is Kislev gives them a weird culture-looking building. Just like Vampire gives us these epic castle-looking buildings. Right, so I guess we need to give it away. It doesn't really matter what it is. And this herd down here, can we attack them for like their land? Because I'd really quite like it not to be under their control and to be under our control. Holdings in the Herd of Taldum are by de jure rightfully ours. Yeah. That's what I want to do. 1 day to assault. Assault, done. 100%. Offer peace, enforce demands. We've taken the barony. Now oh, and it just disappeared. That's good. That's kind of what I was after. Right, this county is de jure part of what? The Duchy of Dobron, which is not built yet. Okay, so we'll just give it away to a nice vampire guy. Probably should turn ruler to be no here. Gender male. We'll just kind of search like that. We don't need to do too much. And then we'll just look at the individual people. We definitely need married to be no, actually. Well, you look reasonable. Sympathy for Old World Pantheon. Yeah, you're reasonable. You're a genius. We want your line to exist. You can have the County of Taldum. And all the ones below it. There we go. He now likes us. Oh, he's actually a Lord Mayor. Oh, so that is a city. That's a city, not a tribal holding. Okay, we're learning more. So this is a city. There are tribal holdings somewhere around here. Yeah, these are tribal holdings. See these? Tribal holdings. City, tribal holdings. I'm not saying it for your benefit, by the way. That's not why I'm repeating it, so that I remember it actually for once. Do you want to attack the Uknals or the Ungals? We could. They only have 1,000 men. They have one ally they can't call in. They are of the Northern Gods, which nobody else really is. They would be a good person to attack. We can maybe do a holy war for a reasonable bit of land there. Oh, there's more things we can holy war for Vitzi. I guess it's a whole bunch, or Zaya. I really like Vitzi. It also includes their capital. We're going to head round to it first, though. It does probably mean that we're going to need some more prisoners to do some of that. Oh, another thing that we can do is we can craft magical items, but it involves us not doing anything for years, and one of the best things you can get out of it is a health potion, which is completely useless to us because our health is plus 100 or something ridiculous like that. Yeah, it's plus 100, which means we're pretty much never going to die. I think plus 100 might be longer than game length, almost. I could be wrong. But I think we also just don't die in general. So you don't see many vampires dying of old age. Right. Let's get over here. Is there a way of finding out how long your horde's got left? Maybe the Tainted Province modifier is your way of telling how long the horde has left. So it has 1 year left. Ooh, that could be cool. I think that might be a reasonable theory. So what we want to do is we want to declare war. Is this actually where the Uknals originate, or are they somewhere else? I could jump to the leader. This is where the Uknals originate. Oh, there's their capital. Okay, there's Tobal. This is not their capital. Cool. It's just a big holding. We're definitely going to do the holy war for Vitzi. Let's declare it. We'll see if the men disappear in 1 year. That's basically going to be our call. Why are we at war with these guys? Who are you? You are the army of this person who is at war. In a revolt war? Alright, so he's in a revolt war. Interesting. We can cast magic. Maybe we attack the Uknal revolt. Get rid of it and then siege the province that they were sieging. Yeah, that's reasonable. That's not ridiculous comment. Let's kill it. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Army's still there for another year. I just wanted to attack a province that's already a little bit weakened so we have a chance of actually getting some prisoners before our army disappears. We can always get more army, but I don't want to, basically. I would like to be able to keep this going just as a constant. We will have to leave to go to Tosol if we want to get more troops, but that's fine. Or we can raise them. I forgot we still have mercenaries. We're still making money, which is actually really good if you have mercenaries. They'll still be making a reasonable amount. We can maybe get more mercenaries, actually. Just go full mercs. If we hire them all, the enemy can't hire any, so... It's a solution. It's definitely a good idea if maybe you can't get as many retinue as you would like. And we could actually double our retinue. Yeah, we could get 2 lots of this. You know what? We're going to get 1 hunter retinue right now. So I can see how strong the, what's it called? The special units are. Yeah, that's good. He sowed some distrust. Good. If the special units aren't that different from Vampire Knights, then I'm inclined to go with them. But we'll see. Like, it'll be on how many of those would we need, and we'll do the math and all of that good kind of stuff. Siege is taking a while. Game's going a little bit slower than usual. Wait, do I still have monthly autosave on? Oh, I still have... That's, my apologies. There we go. Actually, did I even have half-yearly? I think I was on yearly before. That's why the game's running so slowly. Because I'm on monthly autosave, because I was playing the Fosaway campaign and it kept crashing every month, so I had monthly autosave on so it wouldn't crash. Like, if it did crash, we'd be able to recover it, but I don't need it on this series, because this series doesn't crash as often. Anyway, yes. That explains a lot. That also explains why my other series was going slowly. This is fantastic work. Oh, we can get the next level of military organization. That's so good. An extra 150%, extra morale of armies, extra global supply limit. Military organization is the best tech by far, in my opinion. It's just so good. Like, now we can get, we can almost afford another hunter retinue without having to get rid of anyone. It's great. It's great. This siege is going a lot quicker now that it's not saving every month, actually. Although it might save this month. Nope, didn't. Cool. Very, very close to succeeding, and waiting for the... There we go. We got the siege done. Did we get a prisoner? No prisoners. I think we have to go to a previously sieged province and siege it up. Oh yeah, I should also check on the province that we have the Tainted Province on. 10th of the 11th. Okay, that's when we expect the army to disappear. My dear friend, I fear the war might drag you away from me for longer than necessary, so I feel something must be done. Oh good, fantastic, we got another person in the war. Let's jump on this province. Can we assault this? Oh, it's not enough that we can assault, because it's the one below it that's actually broken down. And this one actually still has a reasonable garrison. Why does it have so many defenders, actually? The garrison's really low and it has no levy. Okay. We'll siege it down anyway, it should be reasonably quick. Yeah, it's still 10% every 12 days. Oh, reset. Must have got a bad event. Okay, 5 more months till our army in theory disappears. We haven't proven it yet, but in theory it should disappear in 5 months. Cool. Anything else we need to actually look at? We have the Jure claims, but who's ever going to use the Jure claims? Following vassals are upset about their levies. Don't be. Right. Unmarried heir, don't care. Actually, can our heir marry now? Like, I remember we had a bug about it a while ago. Oh, yeah, you can only marry this person? I mean, in theory, there's no reason why he shouldn't, given she's the only option. But I also don't really care that much, so... Like, if we're going to live forever, our heir is basically just there to stop the game from ending. Your dedication to religious pursuits has been noticed, and this elf vampire lady really likes that. Yes, we still can't turn elves into vampires. Zealot God Uprising, hate those. Those are just the worst. Although, if we sacrifice one, if we sacrifice the leader, we can actually... Oh yeah, we can get some good stuff happening there. Do we have time to siege this down and then go and... We almost have time to siege it down and then go kill their leader. I actually want to try it. I still want to try it. No, they fell back into the ground 2 months before the Tainted Province thing disappeared. Ah, damn. So it's not a great indicator, but it's an almost indicator. And of course, I bet we got rebels based upon the troops that we currently had, opposed to the troops that we were going to have. We'll head back into Tosal. Ah, the reason why we had so much to siege through is because we were sieging the city, not the top one. That's why we had so much to work on. That's why the garrison didn't seem to matter. Oh, our uprising, so smart. It's decided to go and attack our enemies for us. That's great. Let's head down here. Maybe we'll head down in a less stupid manner. There we go. We'll head down like that. We also have our retinue here, which I think if I bought... Let's actually quickly check it. So, a gunner is... 0.09, 0.04, 0.04, 2.3, 1.1, 1.1. And a vampire knight is... 0.07, 0.15, and 0.19, and then kind of higher defense. Yeah, much higher defense. So, in terms of that, how many gunners do we get per retinue? So per retinue we get 50 gunners. Per retinue here we get 10, but how much retinue cap does it use? They use 100. So we would be allowed 100 vampire knights who are roughly like, I don't know. Let's double check this. They are roughly, although it does also include the horse archers in here, who are different. Can I split this so it's just the vampire knights retinue? I'd like to create a new unit, please, of just vampire knights. Thank you. So they're roughly like 5 times better. If I've got this right. No. 10 times better in the melee phase. Okay. So they're like 1,000 troops worth in the like 1,000 of those. Yeah. No, so each vampire knight is equal to... Yeah, each vampire knight is equal to 10 gunners. I'm trying to think of the way of phrasing this. Therefore, if you have... This will give you 100... This will give you 10 of those to give you 100 vampire knights. That means that you have roughly 500 gunners. That you also get the 450 archers though. So they're roughly equal. But depending on how strong the archers are. How strong the archers? The archers are not strong at all. They're less than half of a vampire knight. So the vampire knights are better. But per 100 per 1,000 retinue cap, you get 50. Which, in terms of pure numbers, you get the... So, these are slightly weaker, right? But they give you pure numbers, which this one does not give you. And the pure numbers allows you to siege better. So, in my opinion, I think the Hunter's Retinue is slightly better for a larger army. If you're going to be sieging most of your time. That's my logic. In fact, I think after we kill this army, we're going to head back to base and we're going to get rid of the vampire knights in our retinue. And we're going to get some new vampire knights. Like, we're going to get some new hunters. Which should give us a larger numbers advantage against certain armies. That's my theory. Someone else can do the actual math, but I think that's roughly correct. The numbers themselves don't matter too much, as long as the principle is still there. Like, as long as the basics are still there. Let's kind of head in here. We're going to aim to try and kill this uprising as it leaves. There we go. Worked out where it was going. Still coming to us. Yep, we won the Battle of Solaire. We're now going to head round and kill their other army. There we go. You know what? Let's use this point to just get rid of our Vampire Knight retinue. So how do we do that? So it would be everything that says retinue is something we want to get rid of. So Night Witches. Let's create a new unit. That's not what I want to do at all. I want to do this unit, not Order of Blood Dragon, but just the retinue on this side. Oh, you have to click and drag. I thought you could like double click, but I guess not. Why would that have to? Why would there have to be this guy on that army? Why can he not be on the other army? Doesn't make any sense. Right, there we go. There we go. Right, there's no leader of that army. Let's make a new army that's just the Order of the Blood Dragon guy. Okay. The retinue can be disbanded. Merge. I should have no retinue units. I have a whole line of retinue units. Okay. I thought I got rid of all the retinue units. I guess not. Right. We'll get rid of all the retinue units. There we go. All of you into this army. Order of the Blood Dragon guy. Get into this army. No. Okay. I would now like to create a new army which has the Order of the Blood Dragon guy in it. And then select this one. This army I would like to disband. All retinue troops will be disbanded. Merge. Do I have any retinue troops left? No. Good. Right, I can now hire another hunter retinue. I could get some vampire knights to bolster it, but I don't need to. And then I'm going to hire... How much money we're making per year? We're losing 27 ducats a year. Guess we can't hire another mercenary unit, so we'll bring these guys up to Talbot. There we go, and we'll merge up there. And I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.